Hello again, I am Blunty. In a video this week, I used this footage as a tool to plop down on a point I was making about Game Freak's perceived lack of attention to detail in specifically their latest Pokemon games, Sword and Shield. There was also some comments making requests that I show off a couple more of the mods people had noticed I was using but didn't specifically call out in that video. So here we are. And everything you're seeing here is being played on legitimate Switch hardware, albeit hacked with custom firmware, and the game itself is a ROM dump of my own legitimately purchased cartridge version of Pokemon Sword. There is no piracy here, let me be clear. I paid full price for this game and the Nintendo hardware I'm playing on. Well, actually, I got the Switch on sale, but you know. And I do not condone, endorse, recommend, or suggest you pirate games. I don't even imply it. Just pay for your stuff, people. To start, on the left is the normal retail game, and on the right is the Pokemon Sword and Shield Retexture HD mod, a mod made by a single person. And it is, as you can observe for yourself, wildly superior in richness of detail than a whole team of professional game developers managed to bother with on their efforts with this decades-old multi-billion-dollar franchise. And by the way, it's not even finished yet. The version you're looking at is considered Beta 4. All route battle zones are done, the wild area and other routes are finished, but some places, like towns for example, aren't messed with yet. And I know what you're thinking, but no, it doesn't affect performance at all. Seeing as it only replaces textures and doesn't actually mess with game code or 3D model detail at all, and it makes a remarkable difference to the feel of the game because I'm no longer being periodically distracted by noticing how low detail, muddy, and just plain crummy some of Game Freak's own textures are in certain parts of the game. Basically, just lets the game be a bit more immersive. As immersive as a Pokemon game can be. And that's why it's right at the top of this, my top 10 list of my favorite Pokemon Sword mods, at least so far. Next up is, I'm sure you've noticed it, the Eevee onesie skin. Early on in the game, just before you get to the first gym, you'll come across a young NPC trainer wearing this. And the instant I saw it, I said to my livestream viewers over on Twitch that I deeply hope we get to buy this as a player character clothing choice because I friggin' love Eevee and onesies are always cute. Unfortunately, we do not get to buy this as a player character costume piece, but thanks to this mod, which replaces one of the default starting clothing options with this texture already in the game, now I can celebrate my deep and abiding love for all things Eevee. Leave a comment down below for your favorite evolution. If you say anything but Umbreon, you're wrong. Number 3, somewhat paired with the last one, as a matter of fact, because without it, it looks a bit crap, but also because this might be one of the most requested appearance options I've seen from the player community. The No Bag mod. The game lets you remove your hat, the game lets you play without your gloves on, but it will not let you remove the bag. That's where this mod comes in. The No Bag mod does what it says on the tin and basically replaces the default bag texture with no texture, making it effectively invisible. Technically, it's still there, you just can't see it. And in the case of using it with the Eevee mod, it means it doesn't interfere with the tail and such. And yes, there is a version of this exact same mod for the even more ridiculously intrusive and hideous massive bag the male player character is forced to wear. Next up, at number 4, the first of a few less vital but personally pleasing texture mods. I have a Goth Sonya mod, taking Sonya from her usual cute ginger nutted trench-coated appearance to a strongly goth kawaii flavor that is familiar to the goth aesthetic of the Japanese version of it, rather than the sort of real goth flavor that you might see back in my younger days when I went to goth nightclubs. Cutesy goth, if you will, but I like it. Number 5 is a Deadpool ball guy. Utterly out of place, utterly out of character, and completely out of sync with my earlier statement about the HD mod making certain textures in the game feel less distracting so the game is more immersive. But, on the other hand, it makes me smile every time I see it. And this is kind of right in line with Deadpool's nature of breaking the fourth wall. I only wish they had swapped up his dialogue with something more Wade Wilson-y also. Still good for a laugh though. Don't know whether I'll keep it, but makes me chuckle for now. Number 6 is something brought to you by my own long love of Minecraft. All this mod does is change up Colossal's default texture to a Minecraft one. It just cracks me up when I see it. There's even a Minecraft Diamond Ore variant for the shiny version of Colossal, which I haven't been able to find just yet, but here's the mod author's own shot of it. Looks Awesome. Number 7 is something that could be pretty damn handy for YouTubers and streamers and artists and whatever when it comes to making thumbnails and custom art or custom trainer cards or whatever, or anyone else who just wants a clean shot of their player character for whatever they need it for. It's the green screen trainer card, which does just that. It replaces one of the trainer card backgrounds with a flat chroma green color. So all you need to do is screenshot it or record it, and you can bring it into an editor and easily cut out your trainer to plop down on whatever background you like. Or you can also do it with live video, of course. Number 8, and seeing as taking a hacked Switch and a modded game online is a dumb idea unless you want your Switch blocked by Nintendo, I've also used a mod to say bye-bye to Commie. This mod just completely removes all of the Wacom icon and pop-ups from appearing at all. The functionality is still effectively there in the submenu, but you don't see it pop up anymore. And like I said, seeing as we're not going to be using the online features at all, it's kind of pointless to have it there. It's something I wish that was in the base game, actually, as these overly large and often pointlessly distracting and intrusive icons really take up way too much of the screen for something you only use a small fraction of the time during actual gameplay. But now they're gone, which is nice, especially for getting some nice clean screenshots. Number 9 is another texture replacement, and this one takes the final evolution of the best starter in the game and gives it a Team Skull overhaul. Despite Sun and Moon being far from my personal favourite Pokemon games, I've always really liked the Team Skull aesthetic. It just looks badass. I even once considered cosplaying as a Team Skull member. So popping the style onto Cinderace is just one of those it makes me smile mods. Lastly, but perhaps my absolute favourite and certainly the most complex mod amongst this list, the Randomizer. And if you're unfamiliar with Pokemon modding, the concept of the randomizer has been around for a very, very long time. And what it does is, well, it randomizes the Pokemon spawns. So instead of the usual preset tables for Pokemon you get in any given area, you can run into any and all Pokemon in the game at any time. Super fun way to make a replay feel fresher because you never know what's going to be available to you for your team. And if paired with some of the common challenge mode self-imposed rule sets, like the Nuzlocke run typically, it can add a whole new level of interest and challenge, never knowing what you might face or what you'll be able to catch next. In fact, at some point in the not too distant future, I'll be doing a live stream Let's Play series using the randomizer. I just need to settle down on what other mods and rule sets I might want to employ with it. But that's it, my top 10 mods, at least so far. The modding scene for this game is still very, very young, and there's not a ton out there just yet, but it opens up some exciting doors already. So do let me know if there's any other Pokemon Sword mods you want me to try out for you. Until then, leaving a like, a subscribe, and a bell ringing, and a comment would be appreciated. Have fun out there, thanks for watching, I am Blunty, and I'll catch you next time.